Girls crying, literally crying their eyes out. Teenagers saying I was raped. And then months later, a year later, saying, I'm sorry, I wasn't raped. I was just really emotional. I just want to get back at this person. There are many people that are incarcerated in the United States today that are innocent, but they're in prison for the rest of their lives. It boils down to who is in power and whether or not they want to put you behind bars.
Well, and so this is why we need to stick to innocent until proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. We can't unequivocally believe all women and their testimonies. We need to have a healthy degree of skepticism.
I used to be in law enforcement, and there used to be a number of different times where women said they were raped. And then months later, we found out that they recounted and they said, I'm sorry. I just was emotional and I also wanted to get back at that person and I wasn't really raped. I've had first-hand experience of girls crying, literally crying their eyes out. Teenagers saying I was raped. And then months later, a year later, saying, I'm sorry, I wasn't raped. I was just really emotional. I just want to get back at this person. We just can't take someone's personal testimonial account as credible and inculpatory evidence, because when we leave ourselves open for that kind of society, that can happen to anyone, whether you're innocent or not.
Today's video is about false allegation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.
And did he hit you and punch you?
No,
Okay.
not to my recollection.
You knew it wasn't true when you said it, though. I mean, let's be honest.
Yes.
You knew it wasn't true when you said it, right?
Yes.
So you made a conscious decision to embellish the story,
Yes.
and that's a lie. I'm not saying this isn't the biggest creep in the world and you shouldn't divorce him before dark today. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that he's not mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, and even physically abusive. He may deserve to be under the jail. Whatever. I'm not saying that you should put up with that at all under any theory whatsoever. What I'm asking you is, did you or did you not file a false police report when you said that he punched you and hit you, and you knew at the time that he did not?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a long way of coming around to saying, yeah, I lied to the police and got put in jail.
Rape charge, 1 year in prison. That sentence tonight for the woman who falsely accused 2 football players from Sacred Heart University in Connecticut of rape. The students say what she did has changed their lives forever, even though they have been cleared of all wrongdoing. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis with our lead story tonight. He's live in Bridgeport. Marcus.
That's right, Bill. Those 2 students were never arrested, never charged with any crime, but the accusation was serious enough, so much so they say they had to leave school, their reputation in tatters. She pursed her lips. She rolled her eyes, but Nikki Yavito's body language couldn't change the outcome. A year in jail for telling a lie that cost 2 young men their college careers.
My life has been altered and shaped in ways that nobody here could imagine.
Malik St. Hilaire was never arrested, but Yavino claimed he and another student raped her while all 3 attended Sacred Heart University in 2016. Instead, it was the Long Island native who was charged when the police investigation revealed sexual activity had occurred but was consensual. Prosecutors say Yavino made up the rape claim because she didn't want to upset another student she was interested in.
Her willingness to accept this plea deal reflects her accountability for what happened.
But it wasn't that simple. At first, Yavino insisted she had been assaulted and rejected a plea deal. It was only during jury selection before trial that she changed her mind again and pleaded guilty.
So I just hope that, she knows what she's done, and the fact that my life will never be the same. Like, I have anxiety, I have PTSD from this.
It's bad enough that they were accused of such heinous behavior, though never arrested. But then to have her story change over and over and over again, it's as if you were kicked while you were down.
Well, the other student who chose to remain anonymous lost a football scholarship over this. Both men say they plan to sue Yavino in civil court. As for the criminal case, she has been in custody since that guilty plea in June. It will count as time served towards that 1-year sentence. And we're live in Bridgeport. Marcus Solis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
One unpopular opinion that I have that could make people want me is women that make false accusations about men when it comes to rape, molestation, harassment, assault, all those things. Those women need to serve time in prison. I did not say that they should pay a fine. I said they need to serve time, go to prison. For those of you that want to say that I sound like a pick-me or whatever the case may be, I don't care about that. And the reason why I don't care about that is because it could be your brother, it could be your uncle, it can be your father, it can be your cousin, it can even be your grandfather, it can be any male figure that is significant in your life. You also need to understand that, one, There are women out there that are just straight grimy. They get mad at you, they want to get petty, they want to see you suffer, so they try to formulate those kinds of accusations to ruin your life. Women like that, why should we let them walk free? Another thing too is that it's not easy to say, I'm sorry. What is sorry going to do? You just ruined that man's reputation. Even if that man gets proven innocent, he can still get looked at crazy. People will still treat him differently because of your allegations. Lastly, there are many cases where it can take forever for someone to be proven innocent. What if it took 10 years? 15 years. It's one thing if you admit that you lied immediately after that man gets locked up. That's one thing. But there are some women that never come forward. And for that, how should you be punished? Because you need to be punished. There's no way. You cannot walk free after doing something like that. Ruining that man's life, ruining his reputation, messing up his family. And by the way, I'm talking about women that lie on purpose, not women that get the faces confused, because that happens sometimes. You know what? It should be like this. The longer you wait on purpose to confess, the harsher the punishment should be on you. Yeah.
Because she is a dangerous liar who will say whatever she wants to get what she wants from whoever she needs it from. If I'd been convicted of the false allegations she accused me of, I would have got 5 years in prison. I still get insecure when I'm out and about. I have to record myself everywhere I go with dash cam, just in case I'm accused again.
She can do and say anything about me, lie to the authorities, raise false allegations, alienate my child against me, and there is nothing I can do about it. I have no right.
The authorities were on her side. Despite there being no evidence, it was assumed that I was guilty of abusing her.
False allegations are one of the greatest tools in parental alienation in a divorce and a custody battle. And what I want to talk about here is how come there aren't consequences to somebody falsely accusing you of a crime, of abuse, of domestic violence, of child abuse, of whatever it is. And this actually, we go down the rabbit hole of all false allegations. I've been working with men for 18 years, and I work with men in some of the hardest spots. This is with addiction, with depression, with suicidal thinking, but also divorce and custody. And when it comes to divorce and custody in men, false accusations, false allegations, false sexual abuse allegations, domestic violence, rape, and so on, these things are really common. First, they're not seen as common. Secondly, when we prove that they're innocent or that they're false, which is very hard to do, but our group has done that, when we prove that, it's very difficult to enforce any of the laws that are made saying that these are illegal. Like if you falsify a police report, if you falsify a CPS investigation, if you falsify information towards abuse, sex, rape, and so on, there are laws against them, and some are federal laws, but it is extremely difficult. Rarely happens that we see anybody punished for these false allegations.
So it is very important to pay attention to the false allegations that your ex is throwing your way. The reason why is because they are probably admissions. This is true in your negotiations of your case, the mediation, and the litigation preparing for and in court. Their false allegations about you are most likely admissions. Use them as a roadmap.
Men going to prison on false allegations is disgusting. These men, they get so much time in prison. Shit, some are even doing life in prison. The reality is, however, is that when a woman is doing false allegations against a man, she gets maybe 8 years, 10 years if you're in the UK. We all know the famous case of Ellie Williams, who got 8 years in prison, but yet the things that she was accusing these men of, let me just tell you, they were up there with 18, 20 plus years in prison, but yet she gets 8. The reality of it is that if a woman is accusing a man of a crime that he did not commit, she should be facing the exact same amount of time as what she accused him of. We need to stop letting women get away with fucking everything in society, and we need to start taking false allegation a lot more serious than what we are. These women out there are blackmailing men with false allegations, meaning they've already ruined their lives.
I think that if a person is falsely accused of something and they have to go to court, they have to deal with this new label, they have to deal with all the bullshit, and they come out not guilty, genuinely not guilty, then whoever was running their mouth or falsely accusing that person should go to jail. I think it's absolute bullshit how you can just run your mouth to the government and send that person into jail without any actual evidence. It's completely illogical.
If you are in a relationship where you have to constantly defend yourself against false allegations, things that you know you haven't done, your partner is accusing you of cheating, they're accusing you of lying, what that person is doing is projecting. They are placing onto you all the things they're guilty of doing. Life is too short for this type of relationship. You deserve better. Y'all be blessed.
Not guilty. All charges have been dropped. James, man to man, I'm sorry you had to go through this and that your personal and professional lives have been ruined as a result of her false allegations. And as for you, no, bad. That's very bad. Don't do that again, okay? Okay. Alright, case dismissed. Wait. Yes? Bad? Yes, what she did was bad. Very bad, and she won't do it again, right? Right. What she did should be a felony. Why is she not being punished? Did you not just hear me tell her no? That's not punishment. I want her to be punished. Do you want me to say it again? No, she should suffer like I've suffered. Her lies have caused me to lose my job, my family, my house. The whole world now sees me as a woman. It's not true. We just found you innocent. It doesn't matter what the court ruled. The damage has already been done. Even though I never once lifted my finger at a woman, the whole world will forever see me as a monster. No, they won't. Yes, they will. No, they won't. She deserves to be punished more than just a slap on the wrist. I'd bet you like that, wouldn't you, woman? See?
I want to give my opinion about the whole false allegation thing. I think it's wrong. I think if somebody does that, a woman, a man, these people need to be locked up. It's just so funny because a lot of people get away with false allegation where you false allegate somebody but you don't go to jail for it. That's just wrong. That's not cool at all. That's why a lot of people do it. Because if you do it and you can get away with it, of course you're going to do it again. That's just wrong, you know. And like this girl up here, right here, I'm going to post the thing right here. This girl literally false allegate this man because she don't like his face. She said she don't like him. And she just false allegate him. That's not cool. She can do that because she knows she's going to get away with it. I feel like if you false allegate somebody, you should go to jail. If proven that you're lying, you should actually go to jail. A lot of men go through this problem. So many men go through this problem where someone just lie about something that you probably didn't do. And people just believe her because, oh, she's a woman. They just believe her. That's why I usually tell a lot of men, be careful around women. Be very, very careful. Some women go through this thing too. But I would say it's majority men go through false allegation, not women. Majority of people who go through false allegation are men, not women. But I'm not going to ignore the minority of women who go through these things too. Anybody that does that shit should be locked up. This situation is a perfect example. This girl right here, she just lied because she don't like him. I'm going to tell you a story about me personally. There was a time I went to the club one time. I met this person over there. We had a good time, good vibe. We're having the fun of our life. I came home. I was drunk as shit. I just slept. I didn't even know I came home with somebody because I was wasted. And a few months later, this person I just started hearing some court situation and this court situation and this and that. And I was like, what? But luckily for me, I have a camera at home. She didn't see it. But I have a camera home. I didn't even sleep in the bedroom. I was sleeping in my living room. I think she passed away in the bedroom and I was just sleeping in the living room. And this person falsely accused me. And the reason she did that is because she's not into black guys. She dates only white people. But because she's drunk and I'm drunk, she didn't really know what's going on. And I didn't know what's going on either. But I came home, you know, luckily for me, I didn't touch her because I was too wasted. I just crashed right on my sofa right here. And my camera's right there. That shit saved me. And she just got away with it. She just got it, because if I didn't got a camera over there, that's it. That's why I usually tell our dude, put a camera in your home. You don't have to buy the most expensive of camera, just buy the cheap ones that can record something and it's enough. Put a camera in your home and make sure when you have a visitor, let them know, oh, there's a camera right there. So everything, no one is going to lie about some certain things that you didn't do. So the moral of the story is be careful out there, whether you're a man or a woman. It could happen to any gender, but I think it happened mostly to men because men, you know, people just believe women for whatever they say, especially if she's crying. Especially if she's crying. So, as a man, be careful out there. Stay safe. I know sometimes you can be safe and shit like that still can happen, but just take precautions and try not to get yourself in some sudden situation. Because me, I'm never going to clubs again. Since I've been in this country, I've not stepped a foot in a club after that incident. I didn't go to club no more. I didn't party no more. I didn't go drinking no more. I didn't do none of that shit no more. Because of situations like that. I don't want it to happen to me again. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to see you later.